Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. For today's video, I have my craft fair recap. So my craft fair was yesterday as I'm filming this, but you'll be seeing this later because I have another video to post before this one. But I just wanted to share with you some of the numbers, what worked and what didn't. Yeah, so I have a few things out here, but I'll show you more in depth and we'll just get into it because it might be a long video. So I have this paper here that I printed out, and it's not very accurate because I only was using this for pricing because I didn't have time to do all my little signs that I wanted to do before I got to the fair. So I brought this with me, and then I kind of ran out of time. I was trying to count things, but people like already started buying things, or yeah, so it's not accurate at all, but I'll just use it for reference. So the first thing I had was my wood signs, and I make these every year. This year I only made 2 new signs, and the rest were ones that I had from previous years, and I sold one of the new ones. JJ is here, of course, but and I made them more, I lowered the price from previous years because really I kind of want to get rid of them. I want to make new ones. So yeah, I have 2 categories: small wood signs and large. So the small ones are $5 and the large ones are $10. So a small sign is something like this, for example. Last year I want to say I had maybe 3 of these, and I only have 1 left. This is the one I brought. I did not sell it, obviously. And then okay, JJ, it's gonna be difficult with you here. This is another small sign. It says "Be Jolly." So these signs, I mostly get them from Dollar Tree when I have a chance to go, because we don't have a Dollar Tree in Quebec, or Dollarama. I just paint them with white chalk paint normally, and I cut things out on my Cricut with adhesive vinyl. So that's how I made these, and then I usually add a bow because I just like bows. So yeah, this one I've had for a while and I have not sold it. I think it's adorable. It's just a little shelf sitter, or like for a tiered tray, but I don't know, for whatever reason, maybe because it's just black and white. But yeah, I could even lower the price on that one probably, but I was seeing what worked. This is the new one that I made, which I thought was gonna sell because it's so cute. It's a little arrow sign. It says hot cocoa, marshmallows, candy canes, and cookies served here. This is just a little arrow sign from Dollar Tree. I painted it white, and I made this on my Cricut in red and black vinyl, and then I just tied some bows on it. This one too, like I'm gonna I would keep this for myself, to be honest, but I have a lot of signs. And then I have this one. This is a popular one that I make every year. I had 2 of these and I sold 1. Good Tidings of Comfort and Joy. I love this design. I've made it on 8x10 before, but these are 5x7 little signs, and these ones are actually reverse canvases. So they're you know, like a canvas that you would paint on, but you cut the canvas off of the frame and you put it in back. So if you guys watch Bethany from Bethadilly on YouTube, she makes a lot of these, and she has a lot of tutorials with different ways of doing it. And then this one is also a small one, although it's a bit bigger. It's the same design but on a wood round, and this one I Mod Podged pattern paper on wood. So this is fun too, and I think I had 2 of these, so I did sell one of these. I don't remember selling it. Oh no, it's here. I was like, what? Yeah, I have 2 of the exact one of this. And then large wood signs. So these are the $10 ones. Are these, am I too, no, I'm zoomed out all the way. So it's just, I don't have a lot of room here. So I have this one, mistletoe, fresh cut. This one, we wish you a Merry Christmas, with this cute truck ribbon. And this one I think is my favorite. I'm surprised this hasn't sold. I don't know what's going on. This one, Christmas trees and peppermint please. How cute. So yeah, I've had these now for a few years and they're not selling, but I also will say I don't have a good way to display wood signs on my table. I was putting them in like an eyeshadow palette organizer, but you really can't see well, so I don't know. I'd have to figure out something for displaying signs. And also I should mention at my craft fair, it's at a high school and I do the same one every year. I think this was my 4th year doing it. And I'm in the cafeteria and the tables are the cafeteria tables. They're 10 feet and they have benches like on either side. So, and we're not allowed to bring like extra displays that do not fit on the table. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna work around that, but I just love making wood signs. They're so easy and fun to do. So I still have all 3 of those. I did have one lady, she really wanted to buy one, but she didn't have any cash on her and she didn't have her phone on her, so I couldn't use the Square app. But she was like really sad and I felt bad. She was like, oh my god, I want it. I'll have to come back next year. So yeah, anyway, that's that. So I wrote that I had 7 small wood signs and 3 large wood signs. So I still have all 3 of the large. For the small, I think I only sold 1. Yeah, but I didn't have time to like track it as I went because I'm alone at my booth too, and it is a very high traffic craft fair. Even though people are not necessarily buying things, they're always like looking, they're talking. Like, it's in my hometown, so I know people there. Sorry, my heat went on and then I moved stuff around, but I was just saying it's in my hometown, so I talk to people like that I know, and it's just a very busy day, like all day. So yeah, I don't have time to like do the more businessy side of stuff. But next thing I wrote here is the Hershey nugget packs. And I didn't sell as many as I thought I would. Like, I thought I might sell out of these. These are the Hershey Kisses packs, but let's talk about the Hershey nugget packs first. So if you saw my craft fair prep video, this whole thing was full. Like, there was no room. So I did sell quite a bit of these. I would say they're one of my best sellers, and I was selling them for $4 each or 2 for $7, and I had 21. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I only sold 10 of these. I felt like it was more, but yeah, not bad. These are really fun to do, and I think I can even just keep these for next year because the chocolate, I believe I checked that it's still going to be good. If not, I'll check again, of course, because I don't want to give expired chocolate out. So, but a lot of people that bought this were in my family. So my stepmom came with her friend, and my aunt and uncle came, and I know they both bought these. So yeah, maybe if they hadn't come, it would not have been the greatest craft fair. But I made a lot of small things like this year, and normally, like the signs I just showed you, I make a lot of those, and they used to be really like at a higher price. and I sold them when the price was higher, which is weird, but anyway. I usually make glass cups. I did not bring any of those, and those are $15 each. So yeah, I made a lot of little things this year. So even though I definitely sold more items this year, I kind of made about the same amount, which I should have mentioned at the beginning. But I made about, I think let's say $270, but the table was $65. So technically, I only made, let's say, $200 because I also bought a coffee when I was there at the cafeteria. But yeah, so not the greatest. The first year I did this craft fair, I made like almost $700, just to give you a comparison. And it's the same craft fair. I'm always at the same table in the same location. I always choose, like when you re-sign up to this craft fair, you can say if you want the same table you had the year before, and I always say yes. So I'm always at the same place. It's just, yeah, you know, markets change. There's things going on in the world. People don't have a lot of money to spend, and this craft fair is like a tradition in my hometown. Like everybody goes to it, even if they're not gonna buy stuff. They go there and they talk to people and they socialize with their friends. So yeah, just wanted to mention that every craft fair is so different. But yeah, let's get back to these. I'm glad I did sell 10 of them, but I still have 11. And these are so fun to make and really good scrap busters, so I'll just keep making them all the time. And I still have more Hershey nuggets because I bought 2 packs this year. Last year I only bought 1. So I have those left. And then while we're here, because I don't think I wrote this down. Oh, I did. Hershey Kisses boxes. I charge the same price for these, $4 each or 2 for $7. I don't think I sold any of these. I only made, well, I can see. Did I write this down? No, of course I didn't. But I don't think I did. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might have had 9 of these. I don't know. And I did have one on display, so I had like the box open like this. But the thing about these is even if you have one on display, the box doesn't stay like open like this. So maybe that had something to do with it. People didn't realize there was chocolates in there. But when they were looking at these, I tried to mention like, oh, I also have ones that have Hershey Kisses. Because by the way, we don't have Hershey Nuggets in Canada, at least not in Quebec. I cannot find them anywhere. So a lot of people don't even know what these are. Even though I have a sign that says Hershey Nuggets, they're like, what is that? So I have to explain every time. But yeah. Anyway, so these were not a good seller, but I know Carolina from Carolina's Crafts, she used these boxes as lip balm holders, and I think they were like one of her best sellers. So I don't know, maybe it's just people thought there's only 5 Hershey Nuggets and Hershey Kisses in there. But I don't know. I find that so cute for a little stocking stuffer. Maybe these should have been $3 each or 2 for $5. Yeah. Anyway, I'll probably still... Will I still make these? I don't know. You guys know how expensive chocolate is? I'm sure you've noticed, and it's just like I cannot really put the price down that much. But anyway, these are so fun to make, and I use my scraps. So yeah, I think I'll just bring these to like my family Christmas or something and give them to people. Anyway, so that's that. Oh, this one was very disappointing. The small post-it note holders and the large post-it note holders. Because these are my favorite thing that I made for my craft fair. And I had... Okay, so I had 15 of the small ones. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I was, that's what I thought. I only sold 2 of the small ones, and it was my aunt that bought them. And then I did not sell any of the big ones. And I think, again, these are so cute. I love them. I love the little mini pen, and yeah, I think it's just really cute for to have on your desk. I don't know, maybe people didn't want to pay. I mean, these were only $3 each, or 2 for $5, and the large ones were $4 each, or 2 for $7. I think that's a pretty good price. So maybe this container, I did have them in this container, but I took 3 out and I had them on display in front, and I had one like open so that people could look at it, and nobody really looked. So not sure what happened with these ones, but I'll keep those for next year because they're adorable. And you never know, some years things work and the next year they don't, and then the year after they're good again. Which remind me, I don't have them to show you because I sold out of them. But if you follow me on Instagram, I mean, I don't know why you would, because I post there like once a year. But if you do, I post a video of I posted a video of my craft fair table. So you might have seen them. They're at the beginning. I make these tile, I think they're called Arabesque tile ornaments. They're actually like tiles that you put like in your kitchen, like on the wall as like a backsplash, or in a bathroom. But I make them into ornaments, and I cut the same shape out of felt on my Cricut, and I put it on the back so that they're nice and finished, and I do vinyl. Anyway, go and see. I don't know if I can link an Instagram post. I don't know. I'm so behind on social media, anything, so I don't know. If I can, I'll try and link it below. But I sold out of those, and I remember last year, so the first year I made those, everybody was freaking out. They're like, what? This is so cool. I love this so much. And I think I sold like almost all of them. So the next year I was like, I'm gonna make double the amount, and like nobody bought them. And then this year again, it's like, you know how fashion is like something's really cool and then it's not, and then it comes back? I feel like that's how it works in crafts too, because this year people were obsessed with those again. I even sold 2 of them before the craft fair even started because one of the booths near me, like I think it was like her husband or something, saw them and he came over and bought 2 right away. And yeah, so I have none of those left, and I sell those for $5 each. So those are really good. So next year, I guess I'll make those again, but I don't even know. Are people gonna think they're not cool anymore? It's so confusing. Anyway, go back to this. What else? Okay. Oh, the legal pad holders. So I had shared them with you in my craft fair, my last craft fair prep kind of video. I forgot them at home. I didn't make any new ones, so that's good. They were the ones I didn't sell from last year, but they had those Christmas pens, which I think are really cute. They have a little like character on the top. So, and I had asked you guys and nobody answered. You guys, you have to comment below. But anyway, I did bring them because I said maybe I'll just sell the pens to get rid of them, because you know, pens dry out and I don't want to have them forever. So I brought all the pens that I had, and I only sold 1 of them. And they were only $1 each, and I sold it to my friend because he brought his family and he has young kids and he wanted to get one for his daughter. So that's the only one I sold. But that's fine. It's not like I bought them specifically for that. I just thought it could be good to get rid of some stock, but that didn't work. For tags, so I didn't make any new tags. Well, did I? Where did I put that? I thought, okay, let me find that. Okay, it was right in front of me. So I have this basket of tags, and I'm selling 3 tags for $2. So they're in these little pouches, and I did not sell any of these. And I don't ever sell tags. I just love making tags, but I think if you're not a crafty person, you don't want to buy tags at a craft fair, because you consider like how much work went into making just a tag, and then I think like people think in their head, oh, somebody that I buy this for is just gonna throw it away, like with their wrapping, you know, because people look through these, and even one lady was like, oh my god, those are so adorable, you don't even want to write on them. And then I thought, I think that's the exact issue. Like, people don't want to buy something so cute just to have somebody throw it away. You know what I mean? So yeah, I have different ones that I made over the years. This one's really cute. I do love making tags though. This is a new one. These watercolor tags that I made from a Simon Says stamp class from Tim Holtz. I have these really cute doily ones from Doodlebug Snow Much Fun collection, and then these adorable acetate tags, which I also tell people they could put a gift card on the back. But again, people don't want to buy something that I guess they consider disposable. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just use these for my own gifting, because I've had them for years. Like these ones I know I made for the first craft fair I ever did. So yeah. Anyway, and those, yeah, like I said, $2 each for 3. Except these, the acetate ones are on their own. These were $2 each by themselves. I didn't sell any of them, and I have 27 hot cocoa packs. So this I think was my best seller, but let's count. And I added other stuff into this bin, but this was packed full. You would have seen in my craft fair prep video. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I didn't count how many I had to begin with. But again, this whole bin was full, so this doesn't belong here, actually. And neither does this. So that's what I have left. So pretty sure this was my best seller, and I'm very happy because I mentioned to you guys that I made these last year in a more elaborate way, like with a pocket and die cutting and stamping and a tag topper, and it was a lot and nobody bought them. But then this year everybody was like, oh, is that hot cocoa? Oh my gosh. So I don't know, it really depends. And I think also last year I was selling them for $5 since I put so much work into them. But this year I did $4 each, or 2 for $7. So that really helped with those. So yeah, these were really good. The tea and cookie packs, I only made 4 of these, and I have 2 left. People really liked these too, but I think the problem is that the tea that I have, which I've shown a few times now, I could not find any Christmassy tea that was individually wrapped. So I don't know. The grocery store sucks here. I'm just gonna say it. We don't have anything good for the holidays. That's why I have to like go to the States. But anyway, I found this winter tea, but the problem is it's chocolatey peppermint tea, and I think not everybody likes that, you know? So I think if these had like a different tea in them, like a more standard tea, I probably would have sold all of them. Because one person did ask, they were looking at it and they're like, oh, is that the only tea? Like, they didn't say it like, ooh, I don't like that. They just said, oh, is that the only tea that you have? So I'm pretty sure like they probably would have bought it if it wasn't chocolatey pepperminty. So, and that kind of goes the same for these. So these are some of my favorite things too. These little, well, I turn them into tea favors, but they could be anything really. If you gave this to like a junk journaler, they could use this in their journal. There's different pockets and like fun little things in them. They could put gift cards, which I told people, like put a gift card in the pocket. But it's again with the same tea. So I only sold one of these. I only made 3 and I sold 1. So I have 2 left. What else? The Kisses boxes I talked about. Oh, the nail file holders. That was a really good seller. I'm kind of surprised about that. Where are they? I have to find them now. Okay, these. I don't know. Did I show you these? I don't think I did. I think I made them really last minute. Now I'm confused. Anyway. I only have 2 left of these. But the thing is, wait, I think I had 9 of them. So I sold 7. And these were $3 each or 2 for $5. This is something that maybe I don't know. It's hard to say. Because a lot of people just wanted one of these because they were buying it for themselves. So the 2 for $5 thing didn't work as much. But then it did work on another person that was like, oh, well, I want 2. So you never know. But I only have these 2 left. And I had 2 non-Christmas ones. So I have 1 left of the non-Christmas. And then I have this one left, which I'm kind of surprised this is the one I have left because it's one of the cutest ones, I would think. But anyway, yeah, so this did great. And I was just watching Carolina's video and she did not sell well on these. So again, you never know. But these are really fun to make and very easy, even though they look kind of elaborate. If you do them in like a mass production, and I have an electric die cutter machine, so that really helps. So I definitely would make more. I actually ordered the Christmas version of this, but it didn't arrive on time. It was supposed to arrive yesterday actually, and it didn't, so I don't know. But anyway, these were so fun, and I'm glad I sold the ones that I did. Okay, then I have my huge stand of cards that is also shown in my Instagram reel. It's like the same stand that everybody has. I think Tiffany and Carolina both have the same one. It fits tons of cards on it. And I am so happy to report that I sold a lot of cards this year. Last year was very disappointing is a word, because in Canada our post office was on strike during Christmas, which was like really awful and sad. Anyway, I won't get more into that. But this year it's not on strike, so people are buying cards again. So I sold tons of cards. I mean, not tons, I guess, but a lot. And they were on sale though. So that's another reason why I think my like profit number is lower, because I usually have my cards priced at a price that I feel covers the cost of how the cost going into making it. But this year I said, no, I want to get rid of these cards. I have so many of them, and I always make new cards, so I want to like get rid of them basically. So I told everybody, don't look at the price, but everything on this stand is $5. And I had like a separate little thing that has Cricut cards in it, like the ones that your Cricut cuts for you, so they're so easy. They're still really cute, but I said these are $2 each. So that's how I sold a lot of cards. But I don't know the numbers because I was not about to count. I mean, I probably have hundreds of cards, to be honest. Some people bought like 5 3 and 5 at a time. So yeah, that was a good seller, which I'm happy about because I love to make cards. Anyway, what else? Oh, acrylic bookmarks. This is something new for me. And again, I feel like this is something that didn't sell well only because I didn't have a good way to display them. And I didn't have another product that kind of went with these. So they were in like one of these little containers with car coasters. So didn't really match the theme, but these are so cute. Like, I would just want to keep them all for myself. Look at this one with the bows. So one girl really loved these. She bought one. She also bought one of my little tag ring albums. So I thought, like, I don't know, I thought these would be pretty good sellers. But again, I don't think people could see them well. Maybe this wasn't the best way to package them, but I have like this super long ribbon, and if I don't put it at the top, it would then hide the design because they're see-through, because they're acrylic. So yeah, and I have my stamp, my logo stamped on sticker paper to keep them closed. And these, by the way, are pretzel bags from Michael's. So yeah, but again, did not have a good display for them, and they were hard to see, I will say. But I did sell one. Yeah, I just wrote -1, so I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 of these, and these are from Hobby Lobby. The sticker on top and the acrylic blank is Hobby Lobby. The ribbon is from Amazon. And I had a lot of fun making these, and they're so easy. You just put a sticker. I mean, I actually will retract that. They're not that easy. Especially the ones that like are the whole design. Like, you really have to pay attention how you're lining these up. And once you get this stuck down, it's not coming back up. So you have one chance to get it on straight. But aside from that, the designs are just adorable. I love the colors. Yeah. So, and I don't know. I thought they were trendy, but maybe I'm getting too old to know what's cool. I don't know. So I had those. Card folios, I didn't sell any of them. Nobody even looked at them. I did have them in a bin with gift card holders, and nobody looked at gift card holders. And it's partly probably because I didn't have a specific sign saying they were gift card holders with the price on them. I just had one of the gift card holders like on display, and with the little insert saying like insert gift card, so that people understood. Nobody cared. Nobody looked at gift card holders, which is funny because if I had put them and I just said they were cards, like, and I put them with the cards, probably people would have bought them. So I'm not sure if separating gift card holders from cards is a good idea. Just putting that out there. Because, you know, when people buy gift cards these days, they usually come like with something anyway, or people are just gonna put it in a card anyway. So I don't know, maybe gift card holders like just say they're cards kind of thing. So I didn't sell any of those. So yeah, the card folios though, they were behind the gift card holders because I was telling people you could put gift cards in them too because they have pockets. But I think that's another thing, like the gift tags is where people don't want to spend money on something that somebody might just throw away, you know, because we have to remember as crafters, like people coming to the craft fair and actually buying your stuff, it's because they're not crafters. Like if they were, they would just make their own things. So you have to put yourself in like the shoes of somebody who's thinking, who am I gonna buy this for, and will they appreciate it. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's a whole philosophical background to that, but yeah. Oh, snap albums. Okay, this I'm kind of mad at myself, so I forgot to bring them. Well, it's a combination of forgot them till the last minute, and then I didn't have any more room in my car. So yeah, that's what happened with the snap albums and the mini albums. I didn't bring them, and I did lose out on a sale because of that, because I had a lady last year that bought one of my mini albums, and she came back again and she remembered me, and she's like, oh, I want to buy another one of those, because I think she said they were for her nieces maybe. So she wanted to buy one for somebody, for a different niece, I think. Anyway, but she doesn't want Christmas ones. She wants like general, like journal, like floral, like, you know. And I didn't have one to show her, so I felt super bad about that. And I would have charged like $20 at least, so I lost out on that, but yeah. Anyway, but I also don't have that much space for all this stuff in my car. And the snap albums, that worked really well for me last year. Nobody bought one, but they worked to bring people in because people saw them from like across the room and they wanted to know what it was. So yeah, I probably made a mistake not bringing those, but anyway, and I charged $40 for the snap albums. Yeah, so chipboard albums did not sell any. Well, I did sell, like I told you, the tag ring album. I actually shared it in my last what I made in November video. It's the little it was just like a project I thought of last second, and somebody bought it. So that was really fun, and I made it with those little those recollections things, these little like inserts. Yeah, so I sold that. That was good. But I think that's the only album that I sold. And gift card holders, yeah, like I said, didn't sell any of those. And that's everything I had, like, I wrote down. So of course I had other things on the table. What else can I tell you? Oh, the car coasters. I didn't write these down. I was not expecting to sell these because, oh, I also had these bookmarks, but the paper ones. But again, you couldn't see them, so yeah. Yeah, but these car coasters, so people thought they're really cute, but then they just put them back and walked away. And they didn't even ask me the price, so I don't know. I think I'm saying, yeah, these are $5 each for 2 coasters. And I think it's the kind of thing where, like, if you know what it is, you know. But if you don't know, you're like, what am I supposed to do with that? I have these in my car. I think they're really cute. They have, like, is it a cork? I can't remember. No, but it's just like waterproof kind of material. And I didn't draw this design. I bought it on Creative Fabrica, I think. And I use my sublimation printer to make these. So they come just blank. You have to get sublimation blank car coasters, of course. Even this packaging came from Amazon. It already says car coasters, handmade with love. I think they're adorable, but yeah. Did I sell one of them? Maybe, no, I probably didn't. So I have all of these, but that's fine. I actually think these might do well on my Etsy shop because I feel like people that go on Etsy understand what this is more. And they're really cute designs, but maybe also because they're all Christmas and people are like, well, they're not going to be like relevant all year. I don't know. I have my Christmas ones in all year. So I don't relate to that, but yeah. So that didn't do very well again. What was I saying though? I don't know. I forgot. I guess that's it. I mean, if you guys have any questions, leave them below. I'm not doing any more craft fairs. I only do this one craft fair, and it's always the first Sunday of December. I'm always in the same location, like I said, so I don't have like a lot of experience, I guess, because, well, last year I did 2 craft fairs. I did another one at the school that my stepmom works at, but that one was in November, and that did not go well. It was fun to do, but I did sell tons of cards at that one and lots of recipe books. I also forgot to bring my recipe books this year, and my stepmom asked me, "Where are your recipe books?" And I was like, oh no, I forgot them. So I think she wanted to buy some of those, which sucks, but yeah. So combination of me not really being that prepared this year, and yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you liked this video, even though it's kind of all over the place. But yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. And if I forgot anything, I don't know. I'll update you in a future video, maybe. So that's everything for today. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!